I think I'm going to give a hot take on the Guy Gardner thing.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
I think his hair should have been worse.
I don't think it could get much worse. I really don't.
Hi, welcome to a brand new episode of Hero Huddle. This is a podcast where I Tomahawk.
I Stu.
And I Tristan.
We take a look at the pop culture nerd news of the week, and then we do silly little goofs and bits about it. And the biggest nerd news of this week is Superman's out, finally.
Who would have thought that
Yay.
this is what we'd be talking about?
Mm-hmm. A lot of people have been talking about this movie recently, and I'm really excited to get to talk about it also. I finally watched it. I've been really excited about it. And, you know, it was kind of slower pace than I was expecting. But honestly, Christopher Reeve is good. I think he's a good Superman.
Uh-oh.
I see that. I see the appeal, even though I gotta admit, I know a lot of people say this is their favorite Superman costume. I think I don't like it. I think it's a little ill-fitting on him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think you've only got like 4 more movies with him in it, so you'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not that many.
I'm sure there's more to Christopher Reeve's filmography. That for some reason was really hard to say.
Yeah, he's done more than Superman for sure.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I don't know why we were all so excited to watch this really old movie this week, but we did it.
Isn't that something? Crazy. I guess Tristan and I will talk about the new one that came out.
There's a new one? But I thought Christopher Reeve was dead.
I hate this bit.
I thought somebody was gonna like shut it down earlier.
I wanted you to really feel your failure on that one. You had to learn a lesson.
But yeah, we're talking the new Superman movie.
Yeah,
we're going to start non-spoilers and then move into spoilers later. Christopher Reeve is not in this movie.
No, I think his son is.
His son is in the movie.
Yes, his son is in the movie. He's
Briefly.
a reporter.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Which he's actually a reporter in real life. He's a news anchor, I think.
Yeah, that is accurate.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they picked him up for the movie, and he did some news anchory things.
Yeah.
He was the anchor man.
I saw him, and I was like, that looks like a Superman type of guy.
I didn't recognize him. I really didn't. I guess main question is, did you guys like it?
Tristan, you go first.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I did like it. I liked it a lot. I was nervous going into it because Tomahawk knows this already, but James Gunn is known for juggling a lot of characters, and he's really good at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I was nervous because I was like, man, like there's a lot of people in this movie, and I would hate for it to take the focus off of Superman and feel like, too much or whatever. But I gotta say, it didn't to me. Like, I feel like he did a great job, giving everyone just enough time, with each character to go like, okay, cool. Like this still feels like a Superman movie, but there's important side characters in it.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I really liked it. My only, I guess, like thing I'm nervous about is that I could feel that the older audience might be confused about the really sci-fi stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if my parents watch it, they'd be like, what's going on with the whole, like, black hole stuff? They'd be like, what?
Hey, whoa. Spoilers.
We'll bleep it out.
Don't talk about Mr. Terrific yet. We're not there.
There's a black guy in this? But yeah, just like the sci-fi stuff, I feel like they'd be a little confused on. But yeah, everything else was cool. I liked it.
I definitely liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. I tried my best to think of like a list of things that I disliked about the movie, and I really couldn't come up with anything. I guess there's like a couple things that were changed from like the regular lore of Superman that I was like, that's a bold take. But I didn't hate it by any means. But yeah, I could not make a list of things that I disliked about the movie, in all honesty.
Yeah, it was nice that we didn't get an origin.
Yes, that is something I want to say. I think that them not doing origin movies for these DC characters is pulling a lot of weight here because they did the same thing with Batman in the Robert Pattinson, and it just felt like less of a slog to get through because you're like, okay, well, I know how Superman's origin works. I don't want to see it again. Well, now you don't have to.
You're getting like kind of thrown into it, like half because like he was 3 years in, I think, in this movie.
Yeah.
And it feels like it in not in a bad way.
Yeah, no, it feels like they kind of pick up on like Superman's first big mistake, essentially. And I feel like that's like a pretty cool way to start off the series for a character.
Yeah,
mistake, quote unquote. Because
we'll get into later. The specifics of that later.
Yeah.
The question, did I like this? It's weirdly complicated for me to answer.
It's a yes or no question.
I know, but I don't know if I can answer either way, honestly. So there's a lot in this movie that I like.
Take that line again, please.
There are a lot of moments in this movie that I like. Like small little moments. Generally speaking, I like the sort of character of Superman. I like how he's being presented. The movie that character is in and the plot, I can't say I like. I think it is kind of a little overstuffed. Like, I feel like there's enough plot in this movie to be 2 movies. And it feels like some of it got cut out. Like the fact that the inciting incident for the movie isn't in the movie is that is really off-putting to me in a weird way. I think there's some stuff that you could just very easily snip out of this movie and it'd be shorter and more brief. And I think it would probably strengthen the sort of feeling that I had running out of it. Like there's a twist. And after that twist, I was like, oh boy, we got to deal with this. I thought we were kind of starting to wrap up and now we got to deal with this.
It did the same thing as the Batman.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, this is almost over and there's 30 minutes left.
Yeah.
But with this, it was like, I don't think the movie needed it. So yeah, I like it. I liked it more than I disliked it, I guess. But boy, this thing is a mess.
Wow.
I'm not saying that it's bad, but it's a mess.
Like plot wise or structure wise?
Yes, both. So much of this feels like such a hodgepodge. Not all of it needed to be in here.
There's a lot going on. Yeah.
Yeah. I have to disagree with you guys a little bit. I think missing out on origins, like for these characters, I'm not saying the whole movie needs to be an origin story, but at the very start of the film, I'm not spoiling anything that is like past the first like 8 seconds of movie here. There is a title crawl and it's like, this many years ago, this thing happened on Earth. This many years ago, like baby Kal-El came to Earth. I'm like, I think having like that bit of text and then like a shot of it happening, like showing like what it says, like Kal-El like arrived on Earth, like cut to a shot of like the younger the Kents, like finding him in like a field or whatever, and then like text, and then like it shows the next thing. Well, what was that? What was that?
Your beeper.
I'm gonna blame Crypto the Super Dog. That was a dog sound, probably.
Crypto.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt a little disconnected with that from the start.
I think
go on.
As like from like the viewing perspective, was the movie viewer, what you described as things I've already seen. The movie starts off with something that I've never seen before, and it's Superman is in the trailers. It was that's something that you've never seen in the movies before, and that's how it starts. If they had done what you said and went through to show you him landing, going through young life, that stuff we've already seen.
Not with this character though. Like
Superman,
it's Superman, but like, okay, look at all the different versions of Batman.
Mm.
You can't tell me that Bale Batman has the same origin as the Michael Keaton Batman. Yes, both their parents were gunned down, but like the rest of it, like Bale trained with ninjas.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Like Michael Keaton, he didn't do that. He never feels like he did that. It'd be different if like every interpretation of this character feels the same, but it's just like, I don't know this guy that the movie is introducing me to. Like, I know his kind of deal, but I don't know him specifically. Like, Superman does have a sort of varied persona across, like, even just different comics. And I just want to get to know him a little better. This movie feels like a sequel to a movie that doesn't exist. I had that same sort of critique for the Robert Pattinson Batman. Yeah, like I don't feel as connected to like the Robert Pattinson Batman as I do to like the Christian Bale one, where I was able to like go with him through like some of the origin stuff. And I'm not saying that you need to do the entire origin in the movie. I'm just saying that like I need to know what this version of Superman has kind of been through to get to where he is now, to kind of know why he's making the decisions he's making. But also, more importantly, cutting out the inciting incident of the movie is such a weird choice.
I think it was a weird choice for sure. And I don't know how much we could talk about that without it being like any spoiler. So
fair enough.
I do agree it was a weird choice, but while I was watching it, I didn't really feel like I was losing out on much at that time. Like, oh, okay, so that has already happened. Cool. And then they just continue on from there. It's kind of like with like the Star Wars text crawl at the beginning of every Star Wars movie. They say, hey, between the last movie and this one, this is what happened. And I never felt like, oh, I wish I could have seen that. Although in some of the cases you do say that, and then they give you an entire show worth of content for that. But for the most part, for decades, people have just been fine with the text crawl at the beginning and just be like, hey, you just got to believe that this stuff happened. And it wasn't as cool as what you're about to see. So stay in your seat. So it's nothing new is I guess what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean... So you kind of flipped from like, well, all that stuff I've seen it before to well, this title crawl thing, it's been done before.
Well,
it's normal.
It's not
actually.
But like it's different. I think that's different.
Yeah.
In the fundamental level. Yeah, like seeing him grow up and things like that is stuff I've seen before. And yes, I've also seen the title crawl, but I feel like that's a little bit different.
Okay. So I have a question.
Go ahead.
So we all know my favorite movie, right? It's Batman vs. Superman. Right? We all know this.
Unfortunately.
Right?
Yeah.
So I got to use this as an example. So do you guys remember in the opening of that film, they briefly show Batman's origin? So it's very brief. It's super. It's really quick. All you really see is his parents die. You don't see him like become Batman. Blah blah. So is that what you would kind of want for this Tomahawk? Is something like that?
Even more brief. Again, like I'm thinking, like you get a line of text on the screen. It cuts to one shot that kind of encapsulates that moment of text. And then it goes to the next like line, and then you get like something to correspond with that. Like, but I feel like this movie starts at the wrong point. Because, so like, again, it's in the trailer. The movie starts with Superman like beaten up in the Antarctic, right? I know that Superman as a character is hard to beat up, but I don't know this version of Superman. I've never seen, at this point in the movie, I've never seen him win a fight. You're introducing him as like, the movie treats it like it's a big deal that he's lost this fight. But like, it doesn't mean that much to me, a new viewer. Because like, again, Superman at different points in his history has different sort of power sets. I don't know what to expect from him. Like having him start having been beat up, that's not as much of like a oh no moment. Like a sort of example of this, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. The first time that like Steve Rogers runs into somebody that he like has trouble fighting in that movie is against the Winter Soldier. He easily mows everyone down throughout the rest of the movie up until that point. And that's when you go like, uh-oh, this might be a problem. And like, if you just start the movie with him losing fights, like, unless he's like overcoming something, that is the arc. That's one thing. But I feel like they wanted to show that Superman was vulnerable in this. But I don't know if this was the right sort of way to go about it. I also don't know. Again, I'm of two minds of this. I haven't fully digested the movie. I watched it today.
Yeah.
I have a lot of thoughts. I feel like this movie is a bad introduction to start a new DC universe. It is a lot. I think it's a lot for the average movie viewer to take in. However, I also feel like this movie is probably the most accurate feeling to like picking up a random comic. Like all the things that I've said so far, I was like, well, yeah, the universe has been going. If this feels like I'm picked up issue 12 of a Superman comic run.
Yeah.
As opposed to issue number 1. And I would kind of want an issue number 1, if that makes sense.
But that's the one you saw today, right? You saw the Christopher Reeves. That's issue 1.
Oh, I saw that this week.
Oh, okay.
But I watched the new Superman today.
Yeah. I think there's some like grace to be given for not making it accessible completely. Because I feel like if you want to make a movie that's kind of for more of like the people who are in tune to your character, that's fine. Is your budget, your direction, if that's what you want to do, go for it by all means. Not, you're not going to please everybody. If this had been like a full-on origin movie, or in all honesty, if they had spent like 5 minutes doing an origin for him, I'm like, okay, I get it. I don't want to see him land on Earth. Just get to what this movie's about, please.
And like honestly, when I'm saying like with his origin, I'm not even talking about like the Krypton like come to Earth as a baby stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see what like I don't know how he sort of presented himself to the world of Superman. Was it like a Man of Steel thing where like there was like a town that was leveled with his first fight, or did he like fly in and save a cat out of a tree? Like this is going to change like public perception of him. Like I don't know how to feel about this version of him going into it. And I just think I feel like a few of the things in here are a little bit of a misstep. But again, there's moments in this that I genuinely love, and I will talk about in spoilers. Again, I have a positive opinion of this movie, even though I think it is a mess.
This is a common trope with Tomahawk, I feel.
Wait.
I want to tear it apart.
Yes, dear.
Did Superman have an arc?
He did have an arc, yes.
Okay.
I believe he definitely did.
He definitely has an arc. We can get into that in spoilers.
Anything else non-spoiler you want to talk about? Did y'all get a cool popcorn bucket?
I did not.
No, I did not either.
My theater didn't have anything cool.
We had one where it was like a big popcorn machine, and Superman was like laser beaming the popcorn machine.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I do like that. Yeah. I like that Superman wasn't stoic in this. Yeah, like he felt like a person.
Yeah, he looked like he was wearing underwear on the outside.
Yeah. Like, and I will say that that took me out of it a couple times. I'm not
really?
gonna lie. Okay. Yeah, there were some shots where I was like, it looks a little silly.
It looks like underwear. Like,
yeah.
I think he was kind of riffing on how he was like wearing like tidy whities but like red in the original run, but like now he's wearing like boxer briefs. From, like
Yeah.
Kind of like spandexy boxer briefs.
Yeah.
That's more of the times.
While we're talking about the costume, like the briefs, they come up really high onto the torso. And I'm like, why is it so high waisted?
Yeah. But like, I feel like that's really funny because he's kind of like a goofier Superman. And he kind of like really thought that like, yeah, this is a cool suit. Like this is really nice to move around in. And it's really poppy. I'm like, oh yeah, go for it, bud.
But I'm happy we got the trunks. Like,
trunks.
It's silly. He's supposed to be silly. He's Superman.
Yeah. You're right. And like I said, I'm glad that he, he's human in this. Like, he's very like, I was raised on Earth. I'm not this like, I'm an alien, but like, I wasn't raised on Krypton,
Right.
So he talks like a human. He's not like, I feel like a lot of the Supermen that we've had are very like, almost like robotic, and they act like Superman. Like, this guy just feels like a super dude who wants to do good things. Dude. Yeah, he just wants to do good stuff.
He feels like he was raised from a baby on Earth. Henry Cavill's Superman never felt like that. He always felt like he was Superman as the idea rather than an entity that also has the role of Superman.
Right.
Like he never felt human to me. I'm like, oh, cool, that's Superman doing Superman stuff, or that's Superman being Clark Kent right now, which he didn't spend a lot of time being Clark Kent in his movies, but or movie and then the extra ones. But this one, like, it felt like Clark Kent was, yes, his name for, his human identity, but at the same time, that was him. And then when you see Superman, you're like, that is Clark Kent trying his best to be Superman right now. It didn't feel like a drastic change in personality or anything like that.
Right.
And I like that.
Let's see, any non-spoiler stuff.
We can talk about the cast.
Yeah.
Cast? Oh, what do you think about Nicholas Hoult as Lex?
I think I like him.
You think you like him?
I think I like him.
I like that he's a villain. I like that he makes you dislike him,
Oh, he did some evil stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like most of the movie, he is just straight up like evil and in an unapologetic way. Like like every step of the way, he was like, this is like the proper steps for what I want to do. And I really felt like, as far as Lex Luthors go, we haven't really had one like that yet. Like, the one from the Christopher Reeves movies was always like a goofy evil.
He's silly. Yeah.
He's silly and evil. Superman Returns, he's still a little silly and evil. Like, he's like, I'm going to make an entire continent all on my own. It's going to be made out of kryptonite. And I'm like, that's silly. It's really silly. Huh? I think that's just on his end.
Sorry,
hello?
Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry, my headphones are messing up. Give me a second.
Technical difficulties.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're a lot louder now. Okay.
I'm louder now?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you are louder. That's weird.
Huh.
All right. I'm going to turn my headset down.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. So long story short, I like Nicholas Hoult. I felt like, at the very least, the direction they took with Lex, I liked a lot. At the very least. Tristan?
Yeah, I like that he's young. I like that he's not he's not like the rich kid son of Lex. He's actually Lex. And like I said, he's evil. Like, he's an evil villain. So if he feels like a supervillain, like he's obsessed with Superman, and he's just like, I just don't like this guy, and I like that, we get to see like everything that he's doing to kind of like, I guess, show Superman's true colors, if you will. But yeah, I mean, I just think like in the past, we've kind of, like you said, we've kind of had silly Lex Luthor. So this guy kind of feels like the first, like, oh, this dude could, he's dangerous.
Yeah. The first one that's not Jesse Eisenberg.
Right.
Serious. Because like Jesse Eisenberg was definitely like an evil Lex, but like it was just bad casting and direction.
Yeah.
TV shows notwithstanding.
True. Yeah, we don't care about those. Al, what's his name from 2.5 Men?
Yeah. Alan.
Alan.
I think Nicholas Holt's doing a good job as Lex for what they have him doing. It does feel like script wise, he's kind of at the same sort of like speed of evil the entire movie. He's kind of a one note character, and that's it's okay for this movie. I would like for there to be more depth explored with him, like in the future. But yeah, it does feel a little shallow. But it's not. I wouldn't say it's his fault.
One of the themes with him I really liked in this one was that I feel like he was always trying to prove that Superman is an alien and he's not one of us and he is, not supposed to be here. And then in the process of him trying to prove that and make action on that, he becomes less human than Superman ever was in his actions and things that he did. Because at one point, he's just disregarding all human life just to get at Superman, just so he can win against Superman. And at that point, that's less human than whatever you claim Superman is. So I like that. I like that his obsession with Superman is usually his downfall, where he becomes contradictory and self-destructive. I like that because that's a very big part of Lex Luthor, where that happens to him a lot, where his obsession takes over and then he loses everything.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Superman, like Lex could easily just be Iron Man in this universe.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
And I think one of the cartoon movies like go into that, where I think he was like telling Superman like, hey, you could like cure cancer and save the world for good if you really wanted to. And Superman's like, well, so could you. Like you have the brains and the money to do all of those things that you claim I could, like, but you're just too busy trying to kill me.
I think he says the line like, you could have saved the world years ago, Lex.
Yeah.
You just didn't.
Yeah. And that line like in the cartoon like really shook Lex to his core for sure.
Yeah.
I think he realizes how many years of his life he's wasted trying to fight Superman.
Right.
Yeah. How do we feel about Lois? Rachel Brosnahan as Lois.
She's fine. She's fine.
She's fine. I found this sort of romantic chemistry with her and David Cornsweet a little like, I don't know if I totally buy it.
You feel like they were acting?
I don't even think it's like an acting thing. It's just like, I don't feel like this Clark and this Lois are like an in-game couple like they normally are in most media. And I feel like the movie kind of wants me to feel like they are.
Do you think it's because we don't get much of like him saving Lois at all? Do you think that could have to do with it? Because that's like something that they usually go to is like Superman is always saving Lois in some sort of fashion. That doesn't really happen in this movie.
Maybe if we had more Clark time, that could have helped also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's they're fine. It's fine.
I thought she was fine. I feel like she really challenged Superman on a lot of things, but in ways that he needed to help him like grow. So I felt like that helped, but I don't know. I feel like some of the things she would say, I was like, that's not like really fair in this to him right now. But we could talk about that in like this.
Yeah, we'll talk
a bit. Yeah.
There's like, this is not a spoiler, but there was the scene when Superman and Lois are, I guess you could say, arguing. Superman says people were gonna die, and he like yells that right at her.
In the trailer, yeah.
And there was a kid in like the very back of my theater that was like, people were gonna die, and the whole audience started laughing. And I was like, he's having a great time.
Yeah, there there were some kids. There were a lot of kids in the theater that we went to, and they were losing their minds the entire time. They were like in front of us, and they were screaming, and not in like annoying way, but like an excitement, because all the scenes that they were like I was excited for, they were like 10 times more excited for. Mm-hmm. It was like kind of refreshing to see like young people enjoying these kinds of movies finally.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're still on the cast.
I have a lot of things I want to say. What was that?
Are we still on the cast or no?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I have that much to say about literally anyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Terrific. Great.
Oh yeah, he was awesome.
I can't remember Eddie something. I can't remember his last name, but he's wonderful.
That was more than I thought I'd get from especially from anyone out of the Justice Gang. I thought that he'd get the least.
Oh,
they gave him the most.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about him going into this, and he was like, if you like take a step back and look at the movie, he was really, really important to the movie. So I'm glad they gave him,
they didn't make the Justice Gang throwaway characters just in there for cameo sake, but they also didn't use all of them to like overshadow Superman that much. Terrific had his own parts where like there was things that Superman could not do, and that's what he was there for. So he was kind of what's the word I'm looking for, like assisting, like he was like supporting Superman instead of like taking away like y'all know what I mean. I can't find the words for it right now.
So does he have powers? Or no?
He's
I think
smart.
he's just a tech guy.
He's really smart.
Tech
he's
guy,
just extremely smart, I think.
Okay. Yeah, also, I like his delivery. Like, he's pretty like monotone the whole time.
Yeah.
And he's very like, he has like no emotion, but it just added to his character in like this really cool way.
Yeah. His costume was great. I love the costume I like that for actually all the costumes in the movie, they went 100% as accurate as they could. They had him with the black tee on his face. Guy Gardner had the shitty haircut. Hawk Girl had the crazy helmet. That
and it doesn't look bad.
It
looks
good.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
It looked cool, and she like took it off when she wasn't like doing superhero stuff because sometimes in the cartoon she's just always wearing it. Like, take that ridiculous thing off. I found it really funny because I think that was also the actress that was Dora the Explorer as well in live action.
She's also Last of Us.
Yeah. So I thought that was hilarious, especially in the scenes that we'll talk about in the spoiler section.
For sure. So I guess just rating. What's our rating?
Let's see. Oh man, that's too bad. I tore my pants. Let's see. I don't remember our actual rating system. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what's above.
Do you guys just want to do numbers out of 100 like we did for the?
We can stick with that for right now.
Fine.
I'm giving mine like a solid. I'm gonna go 90. Honestly, 90 out of 100.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was thinking. I'd say maybe like an 88.
So I'm gonna give this an 80.
Okay,
that's good. Good all around.
That's pretty good.
No, I will definitely take that.
Yeah.
So we got 90, 88, and 80. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that averages out to.
This could change later, but yeah.
This could change later, depending on.
It averaged out to an 86.
That's fine. Yeah,
that sounds good.
Really good grade.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk about it, and maybe our opinions will change once we all get to say our piece.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's do spoilers.
Okay, spoiler time. Spoiler time. If you haven't seen the movie, run.
This is your final warning.
Run.
I will spoil you.
Uh-oh, he's coming. It's right behind you. Spoiler time. Spoiler time.
All right. So, what do we want to talk about spoilers first?
The sci-fi stuff.
The sci-fi stuff.
The stuff in the middle, right?
Yeah. The guts.
Okay.
James. James Gunn. What?
Maybe he was high.
Okay. something happens in this section, and I thought about it every 2 minutes for the rest of the movie. The monkeys on like computers is the most.
I thought that was really funny though.
It was funny.
I thought it was really funny, and it really paid off at the end when they saved the day, and all the monkeys were just loose in Metropolis.
The hate monkeys just writing
monkeys.
super shit.
Just super shit was so funny. when Superman was laying there with the kryptonite, and he goes, "Ah, super shit." Like, oh my god.
It took me out of the movie,
Did
honestly.
it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't like it that much.
That's funny.
Following that up immediately with crypto chasing digital flying squirrels. That was funny. But I was like, I don't know if either of these things need to be in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I would, if you had cut out the monkeys on computers, I don't think I would have ever been like, I feel like there was probably a monkeys on computers scene in this movie that was cut.
It's funny because like he could have just used like AI to do that. Like that would have been a very believable thing for him to do. But I guess that's just how evil Lex Luthor is. He enslaves monkeys to write Superman hate on Twitter.
It's really funny.
He's like an evil Willy Wonka, a more evil Willy Wonka. Like Willy Wonka's got the squirrels doing like nuts or whatever.
Cracking nuts, yeah.
Yeah. Lex has monkeys typing like vitriolic hate mail on the internet. It's insane. This is also the chunk of the movie that's there's 2 parts of the movie where it's a CGI nightmare world. This is one of them. The black hole scene.
Yeah, the Proton River.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rough. I'm like, I can't tell what's going on right now.
I'm like, this is just visual noise.
The green baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah.
Hated that baby. I hated that baby so much.
So funny.
You hated the green baby?
I hate the green baby.
Let's go.
Why? Look, I don't like babies in general.
Good. That's a good stance to have.
Yeah.
If you want any kind of fame in your life.
I don't like them. I could be canceled for a lot of things, but not for that.
Not for liking babies too much.
But like, if you want me to be like, oh no, that baby, they gotta save that baby. Make it look a little more human than that, probably, or make it an animal.
Crazy. That's really specious of you.
I'm gonna say it.
I don't care about alien babies. I only care about human babies. I think the only thing, other than like the actual like fight in the river itself, that was hard to follow. What took me out of it was like, how is this baby still alive going through the fight? Because there's like a game that came out like a week ago called Death Stranding 2. It starts off with you like with a baby on like your little front satchel thing. And then like every person I watch play the game, they immediately fall off a mountain with the baby. And then it's just like, oh, you need to rock your baby back to sleep. I'm like, that baby's like, how tough is this baby? It was the same exact thing for the movie. I'm just like, this baby's going through all kinds of hell right now. I will say this is definitely probably like the funniest Superman movie, which is completely because of James Gunn.
Sure.
He throws a lot of comedy in it. One thing that I did like compared to like his Guardians movies is that for the most part, and he did this twice, he had very like intense, meaningful, emotional scenes. The one with his father, where his father, who's usually like very reserved, broke down, tell him how proud he is, all that kind of stuff, which that almost made me cry. If I had daddy issues, I probably would have cried, but I did not.
That made Margaret cry.
It was like, that's the kind of stuff that gets me usually. I'm like, damn, that was a good scene. He didn't undercut it with jokes. Yeah. But then the other scene with him and Lois in Clark's apartment And in the background, the Justice Gang are like beating up a dimensional imp the entire time.
Yeah.
So
That
they're
was funny.
talking about emotional stuff. And you see Guy Gardner hitting it with a bat in the background. You couldn't help but to laugh. I'm glad he didn't do anything like that for the father-son part. That meant a lot to me that he didn't do that. But also, I'm glad that it was as funny as it was for the him and Lois scene with the background stuff, because I'm like, that's really funny.
During the bit in the interior, the pocket universe prison, I out loud went, and Margaret leaned over to me and was like, "What?" And I'm like, I just remember that like the Hammer of Baravia is in this, and we haven't seen him in a long time. We are nowhere near that plot coming back. There's so much of this movie left, and it feels like this should be the halfway point. Like every 20 minutes, a character would pop up, and I'd be like, I forgot they were in this.
Yeah, like all the guys who could just fly around, but their whole bit is that they fly. I'm like, I forgot they existed in this, because they just been focusing on the Hammer and what's her name, the girl with the nanobots. The whole for like the last act of the movie, that's all he was dealing with. And then Lex is like, send in the flying guys. I'm like, who?
Yeah. So Superman can do that spinny trick.
Which I thought was really cool. I liked him just like shrugging those guys off like that, because they weren't a threat.
Doing a Beyblade impression.
I loved it. It was really cool. I like the fight scenes in this a lot. Especially at the end where like he had the nanobot girl like stuck to his arm, so he starts like slamming her into the ground and like swinging her at the Hammer. I'm like, that's so cool. I love that so much, because he knocked her the hell out with that.
Yeah, I did not like the nanotech getting inside his body.
Oh, was it gross?
That gave me the ick bad. Like when he was throwing it up, and I was like,
oh, like pulling it out. I'm like,
yeah, I was like, ugh. Yeah, that was hard to
how
watch.
he felt.
Yeah. And they were like, yeah, he shouldn't be able to see anymore. I was like, what is happening?
I don't think he cares.
When it started to like go down his throat, could he not use just like super breath, just like blast it out?
Apparently not. I'm sure he tried.
Because once his throat's like full or whatever, that makes sense that he can't do it anymore. But like, it seems like there should have been a preventative measure there, Clark.
Yeah, you need to work on that.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the Hammer's true identity being a clone of Superman?
I think that does not need to be in this movie. I feel like it wasted so much time.
Because they showed...
sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just kind of confused because like Tomahawk said, they showed the Hammer at the beginning of the movie. And I don't know why, maybe it's just me, but from the trailers, and I would say like halfway through the fight, I thought he was way bigger than he actually was. And then I was like, oh, they're the same size. But for some reason, I thought he was like triple the size of Superman.
I think it was like the suit that made
it could have been the suit.
He's wearing a big metal suit at the start, and then he like comes out and he's like,
because at the end of the movie, he's just like wearing like a black leather suit.
Yeah.
By the beginning of the movie, he was definitely wearing like a full set of armor. So I think he was supposed to be pretending to be like a human in a suit that could fight Superman. So I think that was like the point.
Yeah, and they just kind of did away with that. I was like, oh, I guess this guy isn't, or I guess like the Hammer isn't the villain anymore. Okay. I was like, that's fine.
It was a political tool for that whole plot line, essentially. Which is was because they paid off some things from the beginning where like they're like, oh, there's rumors that that's not even his real voice, and he doesn't really actually sound Baravian and things like that. I'm like, well, yeah, because they've got someone talking through a mic for him because the dude can't speak. I think if they're going to introduce the interdimensional stuff with the Pocket Universe, just like go ahead and pick up Bizarro. Be like, hey, I found this guy in another universe while I was messing with my portal stuff. Right. Captured him, got him to work for me in some way. You know,
I think this is going to turn into a Bizarro
You think when he threw him into the black hole, he's in Bizarro world.
Yeah, and it's when he pops back up, he's gonna be Bizarro.
I think that would work really well. I think that would make this pay off a lot better. And I think we talked about this in the past where you talked about character arcs, and I'm like, well, what about the character arcs that like span multiple movies that like well takes a while? This could be like it didn't pay off now, but it might pay off later, kind of thing. So,
if anything, I was just like, take more time with this. Like, I think it would be really cool to like realize like if there was a Superman sequel and then they reveal that the guy that he fought in the last movie was actually a clone of himself and that's why he had a hard time with it. I'd be like, oh, that's cool. That I can go back, rewatch that movie and think with new information revealed from a later movie.
Or at least like do like a reveal right before he like gets thrown into the black hole. Like don't do like the reveal and then like another 10 minutes of fighting in with the Lex Luthor explanation. Just kind of reveal it. And then, like, it's as he's falling into the black hole, gone forever. Like, oh, he looked just like Superman, and then pay it off later. That probably could have been a little bit better.
But
they didn't.
I felt like that just did not need to be in this movie.
Yeah, I didn't hate it though. I'm like, that sounds like the only person who could beat Superman right now. So that makes sense to me.
Because I feel all right. So conceptually, I understand why a writer would want to put in this kind of character because he is essentially what a lot of people fear Superman to be. Just like an ultra powerful alien who's like can just wipe through everything, demolish all of reality or whatever. Like life on Earth as we know it is a threat to this guy and he is a threat to it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And like Clark would need to like overcome this so he can like sort of redeem like the idea of Superman in the minds of the general public. We also have, man, there's so much in this movie that we haven't talked about yet. We're going all out of order.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dear listener. Like again, I understand the impulse to be like, yeah, let's put in a clone of Clark. Like clones are a really easy way to sort of have your character have to sort of face who they've been or like how they are perceived and have like a sort of personified way of overcoming this conception. They did that in Logan. Like, like Logan had to fight who he used to be. Just a killing machine. Like, sure, thematically, that totally works. I don't think it quite works in this movie because they didn't really do anything with it.
Yeah.
Because like, so if Lex has a clone of Superman and he wants public opinion of Superman to be swayed, just put the clone in a Superman suit. Just have him run around the world and cause some havoc.
Yeah. Good.
What?
I guess
there's a lot of steps he's taking that he doesn't need to take here.
You kind of run into the issue of like, but Superman was over here. Why are there two Supermen?
I mean, if you have, you can write it in like, that's why he kidnaps Crypto. So he's like, well, I know Superman's going to be here because he's going to be trying to figure out where this stupid dog is. And then like, while Superman is, trapped in his building or whatever, that's when you have evil clone Superman wreak some havoc and like sway public opinion. Because I was really confused with like the message from his parents, like getting out to news outlets and everyone's opinion, like switching on him that quickly. Because I'm just like, I mean, it's just two random people. It's not like they have like a video of Superman saying, oh, actually, yeah, I'm here to just, build a harem and then rule the earth for myself.
Yeah.
Like, I know that it's real and like, the people in the world just kind of take it on face value that it's real. But like Superman never just is like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He could just go to a news reporter and be like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that personally.
Yeah.
And like the things that they're accusing him of, they're like, yeah, he wants to like reproduce, have like super children, and then like they're gonna like rule the planet. I'm like, that's just kind of how evolution works.
I think that was
that's everybody.
I think that was probably not that part, but I think him wanting to explain his side was his plan to do. But like The issue was that when he went to go turn himself in so he could try to explain these things in like a civilized manner, they outsourced it to Lex, and Lex put him in a dimensional prison. Like, he never really got the chance to rightfully explain that, because the alternative is he like breaks on like Jimmy Kimmel or something like that and like starts explaining things. And they're like, well, why are you running away from the police if you're
his girlfriend's Lois Lane? Like that could be the interview. She could have.
Hey, but
it's weird that he's just like, man, it wasn't I'm sad now.
The perfect step. Obviously, he should have done something else rather than turn himself in. But like, it's what he did. And he probably could have explained himself out of it had they actually put him in like a regular ass jail.
Right.
Because like, sure, you could say that this is immoral or whatever, but Superman could just easily say he's lying. I don't know these people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If the plot of your movie can be fixed with Superman just going, I don't know these guys.
Mm.
I don't know, man. It felt flimsy to me that the entire general public would just see two random people speaking a language that's not, on Earth, and then they'll just trust the subtitles. Yeah, or like the dubbed voices. I don't know. I didn't buy it.
I think
I felt that was kind of flimsy.
Like, up until then, Lex was like a super well loved public figure, to where he had like the clout to make these accusations without having to like prove much else for people to kind of follow along. Because you kind of see that stuff kind of all the time these days, where it's like one certain person says something and then everyone's like, wow, that's crazy. That's right. Crazy that the other person would do something like that. But also public opinion doesn't get swayed that much, because like they did admit like, hey, we checked the metadata for the video. It's legit. Like, it wasn't altered. Because I know like with like the Epstein cell video that came out the other day, they're like, oh yeah, this thing was like edited like 4 different times in the metadata for this video. So something happened here that they cut out. So like that's stuff that people can really check. And they're like, yeah, the metadata checks out. Like, this stuff is legit, hasn't been altered. You're just like, oh, well, okay. Right. And thousands of language experts have confirmed that's what they're saying. I'm like, all right, get me a little bit on a leap of faith on that one.
It's not. They could just be 2 random people. They could have just hired that Earth's Bradley Cooper to say some gibberish.
I love that guy.
I mean, like, you could say that it's not edited.
I wish he was in that movie.
But everyone just sees like just a random video of 2 people saying, hey, go enslave the Earth. And everyone's just like, I can't believe Superman would do this.
If Superman had say, hey, that's Bradley Cooper, they would be like, oh, it's not real. He doesn't know him.
What's he doing up there?
Yeah. Both halves of Rocket Raccoon are in this movie.
They actually were. That's crazy. Yeah. Actually, that's really funny. That's really funny.
Sean Gunn's in this for a second. But yeah, I didn't really get that plot, even though like the plot kind of hinges on it. However, cutting to the end, just when Superman is like, yeah, play that footage of my parents, and it's his like Earth parents now, and all the sweet memories. I was like, oh, yeah, perfect.
That got me too.
Mwah, magnifique.
James Gunn knows how to end a movie. Right? I'll give him that every single time. He can end a movie.
I don't know how I felt about his dad being alive.
Well, he's not always dead.
He's not always dead, but
really?
Also, this is a way. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was like just used to his dad dying. I feel like, or just being dead.
It's definitely the most popular version for sure.
Yeah.
But this dad is way better than the Man of Steel dad, because the Man of Steel dad said, "Hey, you should have let that bus full of children drown to protect your identity."
Yeah, that was wild.
And hey, son, don't save me from this tornado. I'm fine. Here, take the kid. I'm going to stay by the car for like 10 minutes while this tornado approaches, doing nothing. I'm just not going to go with you to the underpass, which also is a terrible place to go in a tornado, because that's where all the wind is going.
We're not here to roast Man of Steel. We will have an episode in the future to do that.
Yeah.
Because I have written a video essay on it.
And you know what? I like that movie, but that's the worst case of Superman's dad I've ever seen in my entire life. That's the worst thing I've ever seen. It made no sense.
My favorite thing. Okay, since we're on our Man of Steel corner, my favorite thing about Kevin Costner's portrayal of Pa Kent is that he's like doing his normal voice in Man of Steel, and then in later movies he's like, "I've been doing Yellowstone, now I'm doing a little cowboy voice, Clark." It's just why did his voice change? Like when he's having like when Superman's talking to his ghost dad out in the snow. Why is he imagining his dad talking with a different voice? Yeah. It's really weird.
I like this version of Pa Kent because he felt like a blue collar dad who doesn't know how to connect with his son, and he really had to it felt like a dad trying to force that out of himself to like really like reassure his son, and that scene really got to me, and I almost cried.
Yeah,
those actors. That's a really good like cast for those parents.
Yeah.
Because they look, I mean this in a nice way. I'm not trying to be mean. They just look like normal people. Like if you saw those two people as a couple in Walmart, it would not register anything in your mind.
No.
You'd just be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Because like on the other end of that spectrum, you have like Tom Holland Spider-Man with like Marissa Tomei as his aunt, who is somehow still single.
Yeah, somehow.
Like, that is impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right.
I liked Crypto. I thought Crypto was very fun. He was definitely
he didn't listen worth a damn. But yeah.
And did you see why? At the end of the movie, they introduced it was his cousin's Supergirl's dog, and she doesn't discipline it, and it shows. And I'm like, that's why he doesn't listen to Clark at all. It's not his dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you guys said that a couple times?
Yeah, he's like, I'm just dog sitting. I'm like, you're dog sitting?
Did you guys hear that they did a screen test where Crypto got punched?
Yeah.
And it didn't do well, so they took it out.
So here's the thing about screen tests. I don't love the way that they do screen tests. Like the most popular sort of like, or like traditionally common version, I guess, at this point in time is you play the movie in front of an audience, and the audience, every member of the audience has like a little dial. And like you're supposed to turn it when something you like happens to like the good side, and when something you don't like happens, you turn it to the other side. Yeah. So think of it like, it's bad, go all the way red, all the way green. And but the thing is, you're not supposed to like feel good about everything that happens in a movie. Like some moments are supposed to make you sad or angry. Like I'm trying to think
like
of an example.
A dog getting punched.
John Wick.
Yeah.
The dog scene in John Wick. Like if you did that in front of an audience, they're not going to love that scene. But guess what? That's like the blank check that makes it okay for John Wick to do all the John Wick stuff.
Tristan,
because your audience is like, yeah, go get him. Like that's what would have happened with this. Again, I didn't see the shot. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Tristan, I want to ask you, do you think that they made the better call with like Nanobot chick just like smothering him with nanobots instead?
Yeah,
of
dude,
him?
Seriously. Yeah.
Because I saw that and they added the whimper. I'm like, oh my God.
I would have preferred. Yeah, I would have preferred watching Crypto get punched.
Yeah.
Because he would have been fine.
Oh, in Star Wars, Grogu gets punched.
Yeah, that was really funny.
He gets punched in season 1. And as soon as that happens, the audience is like, oh, that guy's going to get it.
Yeah.
As long as your guy gets it, like you're in the clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like Superman was beating Crypto like while he was watching him. I was like, wow, why would Superman do that? It was like a villain that did that. But like, no, I feel like they definitely overcorrected. If that was the scene you're like that they talked about, where like now like they put in, because I'm like, damn, that looks rough. Because like he's like struggling with the stuff on his face. I'm like, that looks painful. That's worse than a punch.
I'm trying to think. How did y'all feel about the Fortress of Solitude? It's cool.
Very cool.
Are you cool?
Very cool.
The robots are cool.
That's something you don't get out of like an origin movie for sure. Because you don't get the Fortress and you definitely don't get the Superbots out of an origin movie.
You could have.
Yeah.
You could have. While we're kind of on it, the CGI in this movie, when it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it is bad. Oh,
Agreed.
boy. There's not a lot of middle stuff here.
No. Yeah.
Wow. Like, big kaiju monster that they fight, the textures on that, immaculate.
The
that thing
eyeball.
looks so good.
Yeah.
I felt bad for him.
I
To be
did
honest.
too. Well, I think you're supposed to because it was just like a baby that just grew big. Yeah.
And then Superman's like, we didn't have to kill him.
Yeah.
When they let the little version of him go, Margaret was like, is that supposed to be Stitch from Lilo and Stitch? And then after, that's in my mind during the scene where they're just like torturing this guy. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
They killed Stitch.
Giant Stitch.
Giant reptilian Stitch.
They like put bombs in his stomach.
Yeah, and then they blew up his stomach.
It was
and
pretty
he was like,
sad.
But that scene, that scene has my favorite moment in the entire film. Superman saving that squirrel. I'm like, okay, this is my Superman now.
Superman. Yeah, Superman stuff.
No life too small.
Yeah. Right. I remember what I said before, and non-spoilers about like moments. Love that moment. I saw that brought me so much joy, and I was just like, Superman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though
like
the story surrounding these kinds of moments, I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
A lot of those moments, were in the trailer, like where he saves a little girl, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But like when he's getting to be Superman and do Superman stuff, I'm like,
yeah. When he comes back and he like saves the building from falling on the woman in the car, I'm like, hey, that's and the shot of her looking behind and him like in the smoke. I want that like as a wallpaper on my computer.
Exactly.
On a poster. I want to hang it on my wall. That was such a cool shot.
I had an issue with that scene.
What? Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, why didn't he just pick her up?
Pick the car up?
Yeah. I was like, because he decided to stop the whole building. I was like, bro, because it zoomed in on her. And in my mind, I was like, I know what's going to happen next. She's going to like flinch. And then you're going to see like the sunrise come through the window. And she's going to be in the sky. She's going to be floating. Because Superman, like, just lifted her up. And then you just see him holding up the whole building. I'm like, cool. But you could have just,
if he had done that, if he had picked up the car, we wouldn't have gotten that cool shot of him in the smoke with the sun peeking through.
This is true.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
It's worth it.
Because like I think that's also like kind of like where you have to like pick your like suspension of disbelief. Because like for a lot of the cases, like Superman's moving so fast, whoever he picks up to save should be dead from like just being swooped in that quickly.
Right. Right.
So you kind of have to like just pretend like it just makes sense. But like I think that scene, I think it was just solely for the part of getting that one shot that I loved. I was like, it was actually just jaw dropping for me. How good that scene looked, that shot looked.
Right.
I do like when a movie can give us that kind of moment that feels like it should be like a poster and it needs to be immortalized. Like, admittedly, that was something that the Zack Snyder films were very good at.
Yes. The scene where they have like the terraformer, he's like trying to push his way through it. I love that scene so much in Man of Steel. That's one of the reasons why I like the movie a lot, is because that's just such a cool scene. And I love it when movies really try to give you something that like iconic.
Like, I think that's something that Marvel could learn a lesson from. Like throughout the entire Infinity Saga, there's like single digits, I would say, moments that feel like they could have that kind of treatment.
Yeah.
Only one that comes to mind that's within the past 10 years is probably Cap going to face Thanos' army like by himself.
Yeah. And even then, it wasn't like even like the perfect angle for anything, you know. Like it looked fine.
I remember in the cinema going, "Ooh."
Mm-hmm.
Like I had that moment then,
yeah.
but
I need to watch it again. I've only seen it once. I need to see it again. Yeah.
But
no, I thought that shot was really cool. I liked the fight with him versus the two. I wish that he had caught on to the drones quicker. Because that was the first thing I noticed with his first fight with his clone. Was like, you don't see like those drones that are all around this fight right now? Hey,
it was like a Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Like he was calling the shots.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, take those drones out and you could probably win. But then they incorporated crypto into doing that. I'm like, okay, I see now. That's why you waited. Mr. Terrific's fight, little montage they gave him, little fight scene. It
was really cool.
Oh, that was fun.
That was really fun.
Really cool.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Yondu from Guardians.
Yes. Yeah. It was very much that because it was a little hard to follow at times because a lot was happening all at once. But like you'd always see like little glimpses of something cool. Like you see like the guy who's like getting shocked by one of them. It would pan over and then pan back, and he's still getting shocked by the ball.
Yeah,
that was really funny. I thought. But yeah, I think he kind of stole the show. Mr. Terrific did. And like we said earlier, I didn't think that they would give him as much as they did, and I'm really glad that they did. Because was he funny?
Yeah, he was great.
You guys brought up Yondu, and I was like, Michael Rooker, that actor, is considered like one of James Gunn's like good luck charms. He's like in all of his movies. I was like, where was he in this? He voiced one of the robots in Fortress of Solitude, apparently.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't catch that.
I didn't catch that either.
Because he's in. Who else is in a lot of James Gunn stuff?
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion,
yeah.
The rookie himself.
Yeah.
My parents, when they heard the first robot, I heard my dad go, "That's the guy from Resident Alien." Hot girl. My mom went, "That's the girl from Last of Us."
That's funny.
That's really funny.
Like, yeah, it's a bunch of people from a bunch of TV shows.
Yeah, that's. Oh man. No, I like the Justice Gang.
Don't love the name.
Justice Gang.
I don't know. I'm kind of on board with the name. I'm kind of on board with that. I feel like they picked good characters to start that off with.
Yeah.
They didn't use any of their big guns off the bat. They didn't use like any Wonder Woman's, Aquaman's, things like that. Guy Gardner being our first human Green Lantern for this iteration of the universe is hilarious to me. I think
wild. Yeah.
I think I'm going to give a hot take on the Guy Gardner thing.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
I think his hair should have been worse.
I agree.
I don't think it could get much worse. I really don't.
I agree.
I'm like, it's bad, but like, it's not as bad as it sometimes is in the comics.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've seen people with, he should have the full, like, Will Byers from Stranger Things haircut. And he just,
no, I think it looks worse if he's got like a clear like buzz cut like around like the sides where you see like the stubble. I think that's so much worse than like it going down to be like a little berries and cream boy kind of thing.
It's really funny.
No, but I liked I liked who they picked. I think Hawk Girl was a good it was a good one for her to come in on to like be introduced.
Really like Hawk Girl.
Mr. Terrific, again, such a wild pull to get him in here before any other Justice League members is crazy. And they worked. I can't think of anyone else who's not from like the core Justice League who I would have wanted to see in the movie. I can't really think of anyone else. I'm glad they didn't do Hal Jordan because I'm tired of Hal Jordan. I think John Stewart is the coolest Green Lantern, but Guy Gardner is less beloved, so it's fine to get him in here on like not his own movie.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, they would have to do Jon Stewart as like a as like in their Justice League movie if they do that. Like that's where you can have him, but for just Superman, nah, that's not the right time.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you guys like Metamorpho?
He was fine.
I guess. Again, I feel like that sequence didn't need to be in the movie. Like the whole prison thing, I feel like didn't need to be in here. I felt like it made the runtime feel bloated.
We got Kryptonite though.
Yeah, we got Kryptonite. Yeah, I guess.
I thought he was cool. I liked how they used him as far as his power set because they used him for the kryptonite. Okay, that's obvious they're going to use kryptonite. Him making the star was very cool.
That was
I'm like, I didn't expect that. That was really cool to see. And then also him like turning himself into like a weird squid thing.
Yeah, that was wild.
Like from Squidbillies was hilarious. And Mr. Trippett going like, well, there's like a green baby, a dog, and a squid guy. I'm like, I liked it a lot. I feel like they definitely made the character cooler than they probably had any right to, for sure.
When he
him showing up
to
save the day too. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, him joining the gang at the end. I was like, oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that, they also have something of an arc. Everyone does.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's not much else he could really do other than join like the Justice Gang. Because I'm like, he's still like a weird multicolored dude. So he ain't going nowhere.
I think it's interesting they decided to make Jimmy a ladies' man.
Okay, I can't believe it took us this long to get here. What is happening?
I don't know. Because I leaned over to what my friend I was watching with. I was like, is he just gay? Like
that's what I had that same moment.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening right now? Because he didn't like girls like at all.
Oh, no, he liked girls. It was just the one that like really liked him was really annoying, had ugly toes.
Right.
No, I don't think he was gay.
His coworkers were like, flirting with him. And he was like, he was like, ugh. And I was like,
he didn't seem interested in any of the girls.
Yeah, I was like, huh?
Listen. Don't for you at home. Don't have intercourse with your coworkers. Don't date your coworkers.
Right.
Don't do that.
Right.
Like it's not a good idea. It never works out. Superman and Lois do it because he's also Superman.
He's super. Yeah.
He's super. Like you're not Superman. You can't. Don't date your coworkers. Don't do it.
Say it into the mic clearly.
Do not date your coworkers.
Unless you want to.
If you're prepared to lose your job and everything you love, then yes, date your coworkers.
Yeah, I don't know. Tom Hawk, what's your take on that?
I think it can make your work. Oh, it can make your workplace a lot more interesting. On Jimmy, I don't get what's going on with him. Because like Jimmy Olsen's kind of role in a lot of the sort of Superman stories is like he loves Superman so much. And he's supposed to be Superman's best friend, and that's not in here.
No,
I don't really get why he's in here or like why he's in it as much as he is, let alone why this supermodel girl is like in love with him and why he's not in love with her.
Probably because she's an idiot, honestly.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But he's not smart either.
Yeah, but like
she's smarter than him. She was able to get like the photos out discreetly.
But was it an accident, right?
I don't know. I don't think that it was an accident.
Taking the pictures like that?
Yeah, taking the pictures like that. I don't think was an accident.
I will also say she was like really over attached though, and that can be like a red flag. Because like was when they met at the end, she goes, now we can be together forever. And I'd be really creeped out by that too. Even if she was like the hottest woman on the planet.
Right.
But it's weird to me that like, because I think Lois says something like, "Yeah, you're hot X," and he's just like, "Hot."
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you?
Huh?
What's happening?
Yeah. Maybe he just doesn't like white women like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I sure don't.
Yeah.
Were both of his coworkers white?
No, one was
But-
black.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might just have a crush on Superman.
Maybe he's gay.
Maybe.
We'll find out in the next one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because him and they dated. Like
You're right.
she met his mom.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't.
Hmm.
I left this movie having so many more questions about Jimmy Olsen than I thought I was going to. Because I have no answers for any of the questions that I have.
Mm-mm.
I think it was just for shits and giggles, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
What was the scene? Yeah, it was a scene where God, I can't remember his name. It was the dude that looked like Albert Einstein, but he was like crazy looking, the bad guy.
Oh yeah.
Netanyahu. Yeah.
Yeah, when he got done with his speech and they zoomed in on him. Wait, I'm sorry, what's happening?
You didn't hear what I called him?
No, what'd you say?
Netanyahu, the Israeli prime minister.
Oh, that's crazy. Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, when they gave him his scene and it like zoomed in on him, I was like, oh wait, he was like, I want to be by myself. I was like, oh wait, is he wearing a mask or like is it like Lex in disguise or something like that?
I thought so too.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, he's not. Oh, okay.
No, he's just a dude.
Yeah, he's just a guy. I was like, oh.
The funniest part about that scene also is that track was track 7 from the track list, where everyone thought it was Batman.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's the scene it was.
I heard it and I was like, oh, this is the scene. I was like, dang it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Tom, Mike, you look confused.
That's just the way I look.
Okay.
I wish they did more with where were they? Like, it's like a multiverse or whatever.
The pocket dimension.
Yeah. I wish they kind of, I don't know. I wish we knew more about it. You know? I had a lot of questions with that.
I did like Mr. Terrific going, this could cause a black hole. This guy's insane.
Yeah. 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 I'm glad he said
so
it.
reckless.
Heavily critiquing it was really funny. Yeah.
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 Crypto had his little Hulk Loki moment with Lex.
Yeah.
Which was really funny.
I like him just breaking his arm.
I
know.
Yeah. It looked rough. Even Sue were like, oh, yo, stop it. Too much. Because, like, again, actually, that leads into one thing that I noticed. Superman has a lot of strength, like, not just like outright like killing Lex, because he just like he shot a dude in the head, like right in front of him.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Because he wouldn't tell him where his parents are. Like,
yeah, that was crazy.
Him. I'm like, that's pretty fucked up.
That was pretty bleak.
Good Lord. Because
and didn't feel a thing.
Yeah.
Didn't feel a thing.
He goes, oh, thought that would take longer. I'll bring someone tomorrow.
Yeah, like, that was crazy.
Which I thought, because he's like, I'll bring that reporter you always talk to. I'm like, oh no, Lois. Clark Kent. I'm like, oh, okay, he's good.
Yeah.
We're safe.
I was like, I wanted to lean in and be like, is he dumb? Mm-hmm. Does he know?
Does he know? Because there was an episode in the animated series where a mob guy puts out a hit on Clark Kent. And so like they have him like drive off a cliff and blow up or something like that. And like, oh yeah, we killed Clark Kent. But like we all know Clark Kent's Superman.
You know, you brought up a good point. Like just mentioning Clark Kent and us knowing. I'm kind of bummed that we didn't get to see how people see Clark.
Yeah.
Because they kept talking about his glasses. And I was
the
like,
hypnotizing glasses.
Yeah, and I was really, really hoping they were going to show Clark from someone else's perspective. But we never got to see him. So I was like,
Yeah. I think everyone thinks that Clark is a black guy.
That's what I was thinking. That's really what I was thinking too.
I have a lot of questions about that. Because with the hypnotizing glasses, on its face, it sounds like that's going to make sense. But if he has a smudge on his glasses and he like takes them off to like, wipe off the smudge.
Mm-hmm.
It's Superman. Yeah.
Like,
Superman
if you're sitting
smudges on his glasses.
If you're sitting across from him, like in the office, and you like watch your coworker like take off their glasses, and then they're suddenly a different human being. Like if you see a black guy, if it's a black guy who takes off his glasses, now he's a white guy, cleans them off, and now he's a black guy again.
That is called code switching.
Yeah, that is
something that we do to protect ourselves.
That's true. It's very common.
He's just really good at it.
He can do it to a physical level.
Yep.
All right. I've been wanting to talk about this ever since the trailer came out.
Okay.
The cinematography and the color grading.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
When the trailer dropped, I was like, it kind of just looks like a TV show. Like, I feel like the way that like it's lit or the way it's graded, it looks really weird. It doesn't look very cinematic to me.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, maybe it'll look better in the movie. It didn't.
Really?
It didn't.
Wow.
I thought like, hey, shut up.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I love you. Do you feel okay? Do you feel better?
Yeah, I'm good. I just had a big sneeze.
Yeah, I saw it. God bless you, Stu.
Thank you.
Anyway, the color grading. It looks like an expensive TV show, but it kind of feels like a TV show to me.
Damn.
It doesn't feel movie quality.
I would have to disagree. I know I'm not that deep into it as you, but I was watching like, wow, this looks better than I thought it would.
Interesting. I think it looked weirdly blue. I feel like there was like a blue tint to a lot of the movie for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was like cooler than I wanted it to be.
I would say cooler for sure. I don't know about blue. There was a lot of blue places though, like Antarctica and the pocket dimension, things like that. A lot of it was at night too.
Yeah.
Like there definitely was like a lot of blue. I'd agree, but like when I feel like it would change depending on the scene. Like when they went to the beach, when Lois and Mr. Trevor went to the beach, it felt very like kind of like yellowish brown.
Yeah,
was the feeling I was getting because they were on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of got that, especially when she was like in the bubble and like everything looked kind of orangey. I was like, okay,
yeah,
I see.
Right.
I kind of appreciate the more color poppiness of it, like how like we talked about his costume, the contrast in the colors between his costume looked a lot better because when you have like Henry Cavill's suit, it's just all blue with like a red cape, and you're like, there's not much to it. It's not there's it's kind of basic at the end of the day.
Right.
And I felt like, I think a lot of the heavy lifting was the costume design for the movie. Because like Guy Gardner's costume looked really cool. Hawk Girl looked really cool. Terrific. They all looked really cool, and their costumes were very accurate, and they had nice coloring to them. So I think those did like a lot of heavy lifting for sure.
Yeah.
I was confused as to why him getting healed by the sun hurt him in the beginning.
It didn't make any sense.
I was confused. I mean, I know it's like intense, like as it's like magnified, but I was like, shouldn't he be fine?
I think it was less of like the sunlight itself hurting him and more like all of his broken bones resetting themselves.
Broken bones.
Yeah, like all like the ribs he broke.
That's what I was thinking too.
Like going back into place and mending. That probably didn't feel great.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure some nerd out there will do a breakdown on it.
And then I'll block them on twitter.com.
All right. Do we have anything else?
Let's see. Are we missing anything big?
Mephisto?
That's right. We missed Tristan for the finale of Ironheart. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you like the finale? Did you like the last bit?
Yeah, I loved it. That was great.
Glad to hear that.
Good.
Glad to hear that.
That was Tristan's review for Ironheart. I'll cut that and add it to the finale video. Okay. I want to talk a little bit more about how some of this movie uses its characters. I do think it's overstuffed with characters. I feel like not all of them get the chance to shine. In particular, I think the Daily Planet side of things. I'm like, wow. I agree. I don't know if you're not using these characters enough or giving them like anything important to do, or like, I don't care about anybody here.
I agree.
And every time it cuts back to them, I'm like, this is a good time for a pee break. I only took that opportunity once, but I was like, this isn't necessary.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were just thrown in there just to, but hey, these characters do still exist. Don't worry, they're there for like the 8 people who like. I don't even remember their names.
It feels like they were probably more important in the original movie that this movie is a sequel to that doesn't exist.
Well, yeah, they probably had bigger roles back then. You're right. So to like the 8 people who did see that movie, they're still alive. They didn't die on you.
Indeed.
But again, I feel like it was more for just like making the Daily Planet feel like the Daily Planet was having Perry and then the sportscaster and then the other one, the lady with the boobs. I don't remember their names.
That's a good way to remember her.
Yeah,
the boobs and the hair.
They really wanted you to know that they were there in that movie.
Yeah. James Gunn said, "Get in there.
Go get him, champ."
That's our review of Superman. Tristan, is there anything you want to plug? Tristan, is there anything you want to plug?
I know you were being serious. Sorry.
I gotta pee.
There's 2 more things I want to mention before we're done.
You can talk about them while I go to the bathroom. Love you. Bye.
Bye. All right, go ahead.
I'm surprised that we didn't get a suit up scene from Superman.
A suit up scene.
Yeah, because there was there was like a spinny door in the Daily Planet building, and I was like, oh, he's gonna do the thing later.
He didn't do the
thing. He didn't do the thing. And
yeah.
Also, I'm surprised we didn't see him shirtless once. Because usually I feel like they like for a lot of people who are actors who they get in really good shape for movies. Like, oh, we gotta give him like one shirtless scene. But I was surprised he didn't. I was like,
he might not be that in shape.
Yeah, I mean,
he might have like eaten a few too many Twinkies,
Yeah, I mean, I saw him I saw some pictures of him in like in the gym, and he looked good, but maybe not shirtless good.
Did you see pictures of him at the beach recently?
Yes, I did.
He is packing some schmeat.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Oh my God. And you can see it in the movie too. I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah. Some people were like, this is our Superman? Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got the super package.
Man, he got supersized.
Yeah. I feel bad for Lois.
I'm kind of, never mind. Anyway.
Oh man.
No, I'd agree. It's weird that we didn't get a classic suit up scene. Him, going into a phone booth. But at the same time, there aren't any more phone booths. So like maybe like a toilet or something, like a bathroom.
Yeah.
Doing his little spin thing where he gets, dressed real quick and then he leaves and there's like a pile of clothes in like the bathroom stall. And it's
right.
Like, why the hell are there clothes here?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd agree. I kind of wish we got that because that's something we haven't gotten from Superman in like a while, at least live action wise.
Yeah, let's see what Tomahawk thinks.
Yeah,
okay, so I told him that it's weird that we didn't get a suit up scene with Superman in this movie.
Well, phone booths don't exist anymore. So what do you want?
No, there was a spinny door. They
had the spinny door at the Daily Planet, but also he could just go into like a bathroom and just like do it there. And then some guy walks in, he goes, "Why are there just clothes on the bathroom
whose
floor
coat
here?
is this? Whose blazer is this?
Whose full like work suit is here on the floor? There's underwear here too."
Do you guys know what Superman traditionally does in the comics with his like street clothes?
No.
So he super folds it really tiny. And it goes in a pocket in the cape.
Oh, wow. That's pretty
cool.
funny.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
No suit obscene.
No suit obscene.
And
I wish there was more Clark stuff in this, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's where I agree with you, where it starts off, halfway through the conflict at the beginning. It would have been nice for them to do maybe a good 10 minutes of him at the Daily Planet doing his regular 9 to 5 stuff, and then, oh hey, so and so is invading the other made up country that we made up because we can't use real countries. And Clark sees that, and then he goes to do it, gets his ass beat, and go on from there. I think I can concede that would have been better for sure. Yeah. Than starting where they did, but that's kind of the only place I kind of see it really working out for me personally, or working out for me. I don't think it wouldn't work out, but yeah. And then Tristan asked about shirtless scenes. We didn't get any shirtless Superman.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Superman.
Yeah, Superman. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Superman didn't do full frontal.
Yeah, we didn't see the super nips. Yeah.
and
Boobs Lady and the Planet.
Yeah,
also
and Titty Tammy or whatever her name was. I want to ask you, because I did ask Tristan this. Did you see the recent photos of the Superman actor at the beach?
No.
He is packing some super schmeat.
Yeah,
for sure.
He is
a big bulge because he's wearing trunks.
He's got a third
huge
leg down there.
Yeah, it's Ginormous.
I hate this podcast. I hate it.
Can you put up a picture of him at the beach?
Oh God.
That should be the thumbnail of him at the beach with a big red circle.
Jesus Christ.
and Tristan pointing
hey, it's the super penis.
What 8 things you missed in Superman?
One big thing you missed.
Lois did not.
Oh man.
How'd y'all feel about the super camera? With it,
the super camera?
Yeah, in his face when he's flying.
It's better in motion for sure. The still frame of it was really bad. It was better in motion. I didn't say I love it, but
I thought it was about the same. I think it was a little lackluster, but it is what it is.
I like it more when it's behind him versus in his face.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
We, as animals, our eyes are pointed this way. So when we are in motion, that's the way that it feels like we're supposed to be going.
Yeah.
Even if you're watching somebody's sort of traffic cam, if it's somebody on a motorcycle and they had the camera pointed back at them, and you're watching everything fly past them, even that feels kind of uncomfortable. And I don't know. I think especially when you're doing this in a sort of heightened supernatural, if he's actually flying kind of thing, I think it's just a hard thing to sell at that angle.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Because I don't know. It's just not really a perspective that a lot of people are accustomed to.
I liked it better when they were behind him. As you can see him speeding on all the scenery go by, the cape fluttering, looked a lot better.
That makes you feel like you're with Superman.
Yeah. I really like the scene where he's like, well, how did he even get the video of my parents? And he realizes that his thought, and him flying through the air so fast that you could see how the temperature changes, ice is starting to form on him from
cool.
him going into the Arctic and hitting the cold weather like that.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Very
that was
cool.
Really cool. I like that a lot. It really made you feel it felt urgent.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
As it felt as urgent as it should have been.
Yeah.
And I like that.
I want to bring this up. This isn't a critique on the movie, I guess. I mean, it goes back on what I was saying before with I don't know if I totally buy the romance between Clark and Lois in this. I think I kind of want to see this Superman get together, whatever this version of DC's Wonder Woman's going to be. They've been a couple before.
That'd be
and I think I could go for a little bit of a break from Superman and Lois.
Yeah.
They can get it together eventually, but like I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah. We need to
That's
figure out
fair.
who was going to be. I know that they're writing the script for Wonder Woman now.
Yeah.
So they're not even close to casting, but I'm curious about who they're going to pick.
It's used to.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Can't be worse than Gal Gadot.
Let's hear your Kal-El no.
I don't want.
Come on, Stu. Come on. All you gotta do is do a better job than Gal Gadot.
It's not hard. Kal-El, no.
That was better.
There we go. There you go.
Somebody dubbed that.
What is the next DC movie?
I don't know. I know that Lantern is coming up kind of soon. We got Peacemaker season 2 coming out soon.
His cameo was cool in this. Did you guys notice that?
Sorry, who?
Oh yeah.
Peacemaker.
That was pretty
Yes,
good.
I saw him in there. It was funny.
Clayface? Is that right?
That's next, really?
I don't know. I'm just going off
we might be getting Supergirl next year.
Oh, right.
Yes. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
That could be
interesting.
Fun.
Yes.
I like where they're starting her off.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good place to start because I'm like, all right, I see what her arc can be based off of this. If her priority is, going out and getting drunk, that gives her a good place to, grow.
Yeah.
Oh,
sort of recognize the responsibility.
Peacemaker season 2 is going to have the Justice Gang in it.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. They're in
at least for a little bit. Yeah,
they're in the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
that's I didn't realize that.
Very cool.
Along with Maxwell Lord. Played by Sean Gunn.
Who is that? Maxwell Lord.
He's like another billionaire in DC. Sometimes bad guy, sometimes not as bad guy. In Wonder Woman 1984, he was played by Pedro Pascal.
Oh,
okay.
The only movie I've seen Pedro Pascal in without facial hair.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's very weird.
Have you seen the Photoshop going around of him as Mr. Fantastic without the mustache?
No.
I hope I never see that.
Sounds not fantastic.
He looks more like Mr. Fantastic.
Really?
Of course he does. Because Mr. Fantastic doesn't have a mustache.
That's true.
I can't spell.
Mask of the Phantasm.
Mask of the Fantasticsms.
It's fantastic.
I can't find it at the moment. That's a
It's
shame.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh
well.
We'll get into all that later.
Yeah. I'm not that invested in it. I tried to end the show 10 minutes ago and Tristan wouldn't let me.
It's like, wait.
You're fine. That being said, he had valid points to bring up that we neglected. And then we talked about the Super Schmeat. So
I peed and I'm good to go for a while.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I gotta take a shower. I'm stinky.
Well, before we go,
okay,
I think it is fair that I ask you guys, where do we want to see this franchise go next? It can be Superman or just kind of DC in general. What do we want out of this? What do we think of this as like a sort of starting point, a jumping on point?
Going with what I know that they have in the pipeline already. They already do have a Supergirl movie. They're expanding Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad stuff. They're expanding those, and they are already they've already confirmed a Justice League movie. I would like to see.
Have they confirmed Justice League?
They have confirmed, but it's not in development yet.
Okay.
As much as I want them to kind of just do kind of like their own thing with each character to an extent, like how like the Christopher Reeves movies were always just like a Superman movie. They was never building up to Justice League with those.
Right.
So they can each stand on their own and not be like have to be written to fit into a larger project. I would like that, but I know that's not going to happen. But I think as long as they keep up with this quality, I'll be fine with whatever they do, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, because like in the beginning of this, they had the words come on the screen, and they were saying like the monster and like aliens thing. So I'm curious to see what else we're gonna get. Yeah, I'm curious to see what else we're gonna get from that.
I think. As far as like what Superman goes through, I think that doing some more, especially now that we know that at least his parents, but Kryptonians think less of humans. This would be good for Zod to come down and be like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing? These people are beneath us," kind of thing.
Yeah,
perfect. They really just like there's like a lob for James Gunn to just like knock that out because that's easy setup. And then I would love to see like on screen Brainiac. That'd be great.
Yeah, because didn't at the end when Superman was talking about his cousin, didn't he say Red Suns?
Yeah. She hangs out on planets with Red Suns. Yeah. Yep.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I think those are like my two big things I want.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think we'll ever get to see Robert Pattinson and the Superman together?
I don't think so.
I don't think I want to.
I don't think I want to either. Personally,
this is a Batman that does not have. He's like what Batman thought he was before, where he's like, I only work alone. I can't see this Batman having a Robin, and I can't see him joining the Justice League.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna get a Robin in the next movie.
Really? Wow, I feel like he's too young.
Well, but Robin's gonna be young to start.
Yeah,
that's true.
And you think he's too young based on the last movie. It's going to be 14 years before Batman 2 comes out.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson's going to be like 50 when the next Batman comes out. So it'll work. I think I would like for them to not do a Robin in the next one, but if he gets a trilogy, Robin in the last one would be fine. I feel like they really need to actually give him character development to where he is like functional enough to have like a sidekick and like a son, to adopt a son. Because right now at the end of this one, he just feels like he is way too caught up in his own funk to like care enough about like an orphan.
Right.
But that's just my 2 cents. That's what I think.
That's fair.
It is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
That's Stu's 2 cents, and his 2 cents is what it is. It is.
I need that back. I can't afford lunch tomorrow without it.
Well, I can't afford lunch with it, so.
Oh, sad.
Lunch is not that cheap, unfortunately.
What can help us buy lunch?
Patreon.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Hero Huddle Pod. Tristan, is there anything you want to plug? Too bad. Stu, is there anything you want to plug? You had your chance. Yeah. I take pictures and I post them on Instagram or whatever. Taj View. That's you. That's what you sound like, Tristan.
That was dead on. You're going to give Gal Gadot a run for her money.
Yeah. You got me there.
You can find me on twitch.tv/Duwu_, where I play games and things like that.
That was great, Stu.
Thank you.
Right on cue.
Thank you.
Thank you for making it to the end of this episode. We appreciate you. You can find me at Tomahawk Presents on most platforms. And you can find us at Hero Huddle Pod on most platforms. Just, give that a look-see, see what you can find, and we're probably there. I've been posting shorts on YouTube, clips from the show, and I've also been putting them up on TikTok and Instagram, Facebook. Probably other stuff in the future, but I'm old. I don't know all the other social medias.
That's the big ones, yeah.
Should we get a Tumble? Is that one of them? Should we get a Tumble?
No.
We should get a what's it called?
Yahoo.
Yeah. MySpace. One of them.
Yeah. Tristan Space.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it for us.
All right.
It's pretty late. We're all pretty sleepy.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Me too.
Same.
I'm going to go watch Superman again.
Let's go watch Superman.
Yeah.
Christopher Reeve. Okay, love you. Bye. Wakanda forever. True.